Alright everyone, this is Zero Budget Geek and welcome to the Inquest of Bear With Me. Well, the Inquest is a series that I do where I play through about the first 25-30 minutes of a game, and then at the end of it we're gonna rate the game based on our experience so far, and then we decide is this a game that we'd like to play further or not, and kind of just give it some rating. So Bear With Me, from the Steam page, here's the description. It says, Bear With Me is an episodic noir adventure game. Amber is trying to find her missing brother while being aided by her trusty Teddy, Ted E. Bear. So this game right now on Steam, it is $4.99, and we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. It's basically a point and click adventure as far as I can tell, but there's a lot of voice acting and whatnot, and it's got this noir look to it. So let's just go ahead and jump into the game. New game. So it looks to be pretty well animated. It's got a nice look to it. Very interested in this. As you can see, it's not 100% black and white. There was all kinds of arcane runes. Did you see that? Ooh.
Please wake up.
Ooh, something was happening there. What was that? Amber's room. So essentially it's a point and click adventure, so we can go ahead and point at different things. So we can look at this clock, for instance.
It's a broken clock. Totally useless without the small hand.
Okay. We got like paintings here.
My collection of paintings. Mom said I could have any painting in the house for my room. It was a rigorous selection process.
Okay. And I don't know if we want to keep checking everything. There's some things we can interact with, so we can look at the radio.
Sometimes I hear voices coming out of it. They're usually kind of informative.
Okay. And let's see what happens if we use it. I guess it doesn't work. Cardboard box.
Just my stuff. I still haven't unpacked properly.
Okay. There's a chest over here. Oh, is that glasses?
They belong to my mom. She must have forgotten them in here when she was cleaning.
Can we use them?
I don't really need glasses, but maybe they'll come in handy. Better take them with me just in case.
Okay, so it looks like up here we have an inventory. So we have glasses and a Swiss Army knife. All right, she's prepared. All right. Well, we could spend a lot of time just interacting with all kinds of stuff. You can use the plant. Let's check.
I don't
this
have
out.
a green thumb, like, at all. Well, I do now, but I was doodling with a green crayon last night.
So there's some humor. Let's see what happens if we interact with it.
Folium cadent. When was the last time I watered this? Oh, that's right, I didn't. It's really hanging in there.
Okay, so maybe we need to water that or something, but let's go ahead and... Oh, what happened? Oh, we can click to walk around different places. Oh, okay, we can click and move around. There hasn't been any kind of instructions on how to play. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Millie here, who's probably... Well, let's...
Millie, my toy giraffe. I've had her since I was 5 years old. She seems frightened. I should talk to her.
Toy giraffe. So I guess this girl is yeah. He has a vivid imagination. Let's go ahead and talk to Millie.
It seems you had a nightmare.
Okay, so we have some options here. I don't really remember. There was this fire. Yeah, but I can't. Well, I don't know what it was. So I'm gonna say I don't really remember.
I don't really remember.
That's all right, miss. Nightmares are best forgotten.
I guess you're right. What are you doing here, Millie? Is everything okay?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible is happening down in Paper City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you and your brother not to go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
I have to go find Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. He's retired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a small office in my closet, but Ted and we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
I haven't seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
Alright, so I think I can find my brother on my own, or no, this part of the game is going with the bear, right? Okay, Millie, I'll go ask him.
Okay, Millie, I'll go ask him. But I'm not sure if he'll even hear me out. We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's asking a lot of questions about you.
What man?
We call him the Red Man. There were a lot of fires down in the city this past week, ever since he showed up. The officials are burying their heads in the sand, while this man has an entire city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is someone else here with you?
The Mugshot boys helped me through the East Tunnel, bless their hearts. We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine, little miss. I just need to rest is all. Please, before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
Okay, so we've been given a lot of information here. So our brother's missing. There's a bad guy around and we need to find Mr. Bear. And I just noticed it says here, Private Eye, Ted E. Bear, looks like. So let's go ahead and go to the closet. See what happens.
Amber Ashworth, if I had a nickel for every time this broad got me into trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now. Something was different this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this. She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm retired, for good this time. Fell on deaf ears again. Anyway, she starts talking about Millie, Paper City, her brother, and all that jazz, and I'm wondering how many times we've gone through this before. You see, we have this routine where she asks me for help, as she always does, and I play hard to get, as I always do. Eventually, I give in. We've done this so many times I've lost count. She knows the drill, and so do I. Might as well just hear her out. Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head, and then they get lost in the cold autumn rain outside, tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way, or is it the booze that makes me calm? Not much to do when you're retired, and hobbies were never my cup of tea. I know her standing in my doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me. and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
Hi, Ted. I heard you've retired, but
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie, are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
This is pretty cool so far. I'm really liking the bear character, and I really like the art style so far. It's just cool. And oh look, is that a hockey mask back there? Is that a Friday the 13th hockey mask? There's probably a lot of little references thrown out in this game. All right, so I totally forgot what he just asked me. That's none of your business. I was already in bed. You're making too much noise. My birthday is coming up. Oh, what did he just ask? I was so busy like just looking at around. I think he told her to go to bed, right? I was already in my bed. I'm just gonna say that.
I was in bed. Millie woke me up.
Well, you should ask her to help you out then.
So, you're saying I should ask an old blind woman to help me out?
That old broad is tougher than she looks. Now, if you don't mind, I have some real work to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I was lucky. One of the guys we investigated is in my birdwatching, poker and cigar club. And where were you? You ran off.
I was following a lead, somewhere else.
Yeah? What'd you found out?
Not much.
Not a goddamn thing. Listen, doll, I've got a nice little setup here. Lately, I've been doing some tailing work for jealous husbands down in the city. Bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
Do we really have to do this again, you owe me rent? Or I guess I'll just go alone. I'm gonna say, do we really have to do this again? They both know they do this all the time.
Do we really have to do this whole bit again?
Fine. This is dragging on for way too long, and it's past my office out. What's this nonsense all about anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are happening down in Paper City lately.
What things?
Like all sorts of bad things, and there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
The mayor has issued a citywide lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the East Tunnel maintenance route, but I think that's been closed off too.
They?
So that was not the Paper City Orchestra, it was the, wait. The Paper City Paper Mache Association? Wine and cheese, birdwa. Alright, I think it was was it the Paper Mache Association? I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, Millie and the Paper City Paper Mache Association. They thought they could practice their, macheing here in the woods since their place burnt down.
Boy, that place must have burned down fast. Am I right? Wait, I never heard of any Paper Mache Association down in the city. Are you making this up?
Yeah, sorry. The Mugshot Boys helped her out.
The Mugshot Boys.
I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? Fact that they're thieves and thugs? They literally stole a candy from a baby once.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Well, yeah, it was. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they helped her escape the city through the East Tunnel, the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what Red Man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's asking questions about you? What's so interesting about you?
Hey, I'll have you know there are a lot of people out there who find me interesting. Millie is really scared of this man. I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, Sugar Cup. Even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over. I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
Your hat, your nose, your left shoe, my brother. We'll say your hat.
Your hat?
No, I'm phasing that one out.
Your magnifier?
That's right, dollface. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
I'm sorry, your assistant?
Oh,
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
he's barking orders. All right, we gotta find his what you call it? Well, it's probably not in here. That wouldn't make sense, would it? Let's check out this box.
I got this for Flint, with my own money. It's some guardian superhero dude. Very bleak and depressing story arc.
So I'm not sure I get this. Is she supposed to be a little girl? I guess she is. She just sounds... I don't know. Alright, how do we leave? Oh, okay, we can just click here to go to Amber's room. And let's see if we find a magnify... Oh, wait. We had glasses, didn't we? Let's check out this case.
If I had a label maker, I would label this Amber's Stuff, and I would keep my label maker there.
Of course you would. Let's go ahead and use it. Maybe we can find the magnifying glass in there. There's a battery.
It's as useful as batteries are. That's saying a lot.
Alright, I guess we can probably take it.
I'll just pick this up. You never know when it might come in handy.
I don't know if we have inventory to man. Like, I don't know if there's a limit to how many things we can have. We can probably give him our glasses. We've looked at all of this, right? Last night's supper.
Cornflakes. They've gotten cold and mushy and gross.
Cornflakes. Alright. Let's go back in there and see if we can do something with the glasses. Let's see here.
Do what with it?
No. Alright, so we gotta find an actual magnifying glass. Alright, well, I don't think it's in here. Oh wait, there was a drawer there. Don't know if we could have looked in there. Alright, let's see if we can leave the room. Let's talk to Millie real quick. The Red Man is asking questions about me. Can you tell me more about this man?
You said that this Red Man is asking questions about me. Why?
I'm not sure, but you might be in danger, miss. This man's done nothing but horrible things since he showed up in Paper City. In only 1 week, he's got everyone, including the police department, hiding and running in fear.
Alright, can you tell me something more about this man?
Can you tell me something more about this man?
I'm afraid I don't know much, Miss Amber. Only stories here and there, plus what the paper has been covering. So far, I know he's been asking around about you, and that he's responsible for all the terrible things happening in the city lately.
Okay. Alright, let's see if we can... Let's look out the window.
Since I'm paying for the view, I might as well enjoy it.
Okay. Alright, I think we've done about as much as we can do in this room. There's a drawer here.
Yes, drawers. What will they think of next?
Right, where's the drawers? Let's see if we can use the drawer.
Oh, that's right. I remember playing with this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll take the magnifier with me, but I better repair it before I return it to Ted.
Alright, so we got broken magnifier. Can we use the glasses on that?
I don't think so.
No.
Do what with it?
No. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Let's see if we can go into the hallway.
Miss, don't go wandering around alone.
Alright, they don't want us to leave there. So the answers are in here somewhere. We can't open that. There's a lamp. Alright, we gotta find the lens. Right? Is that what she said? It's a broken magnifying glass. I don't think we can use
Are you
that
even
Alright, let's there was a drawer in the closet and I don't think I don't know if I could open it or not. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Doesn't look like it. Sneakers, a mask.
It's my field hockey mask. My friend Jason wants to borrow it. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah. Clothes.
These are my clothes. The colors are more on the bright side, but I can't help it. I love vivid colors.
Alright. Well, we basically have to find Sticky's glue.
It says on the bottom, now made without the use of horses. Horses? Is that something that should be specified? Did they make glue from horses?
Alright, can we take that?
I bet this glue will be useful. Better take it with me.
Alright, there's a file cabinet there. Take a look at that.
It's full of Ted's past cases. Nope.
Alright, let's see if we can use the glue on the...
There we go. Now I just need a lens. I don't think so.
No. Mind map, water cooler.
Left there for research purposes.
A lens.
I love the yarn work especially.
Well, like most point and click games, you just gotta keep
It makes this place look like a proper...
clicking on stuff until you find, you know... oops. I kind of did not want to leave just yet, but that's fine. We'll leave the room. And we gotta find a lens, right? Is what we're doing here. So the drawer here, there's nothing else to do.
Yes, drawers. What will they think of next? A cardboard box. I think this one is full of my rare bottle caps. It's pointless dedication from a bygone era, I know.
Anything to ask of Millie? No. We can't leave. She said she dropped... Let's check out these books. I don't think we
I've
looked
read
at that
all
yet.
of these. Some of my favorites are Necronomicon, Dyslexia, and Cal to Fright It. Last Encounter, A Trip Through the Wormhole.
Glass?
It's just an empty glass.
No, nothing we can do with that.
A miracle of modern
Biology book.
It's all about the birds and the bees, and how the birds like to eat the bees and other insects.
Well, I'm already stuck here because I don't know.
It's just a window.
Let's try something. Can we use the army knife to pop a lens?
I broke
out
my
of
mom's
there?
glasses. I better find use for this lens now.
There you go.
Voila! A perfect crime. Ted will never know.
All right, let's go back and talk to Ted. So a lot of trial and error in these kinds of games. They're meant to take your time with them. Let's go ahead and talk to Ted.
Found my magnifier yet?
Nope, not yet. Do you really need it though?
Do you really need my help?
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, I guess we gotta use it on him.
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier. with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've replaced the lens with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
Well, I was hoping to get a little bit further because we're going to be ending things in a moment here. I was hoping to get a little further in the game. Let's see if we can just get out into... Well, let's see. Is there anything to talk to Millie about? She'll probably be happy that Ted's...
so nice to see you two working together again. True friendship is never...
Okay, forget it. I'm going back to the office.
Mr. Bear, I know you wouldn't let little miss wander around alone. Now, would you?
Why? Is your exaggeration after her?
Listen here, Mr. Bear. Little miss needs your help. Her brother is missing. Now, you clean yourself up, get your head straight, and help her out. Or else.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Bear.
Sure, gang up on me. Anyways, we should get going. I don't have all night.
Alright guys, so we're pretty much running out of time, so we're gonna end the episode, our playthrough here and go into, and I'll think about it for a moment and give you my thoughts on this game. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and talk about what I think about this game and give it some ratings. So the first rating that I like to talk about is value. The game is $4.99 on Steam, and that seems pretty much on par for most point-and-click adventure games I've seen here. I've seen some that are cheaper, so while it's not an unreasonable amount, I think it's okay. If I was a big fan of this type of game, then I'd probably pay that. I'm not necessarily a fan of the genre of point and clicks, so I'm not sure I would pay $4.99. So for value, I give it a B. It looks like you'll get, you're getting what you pay for, and they're not asking for a whole lot. So value is B. Next, I'd like to talk about the writing of the game, so the script and how it goes. So I really liked it. As you heard me, I was chuckling on some of the things. I like the voice acting a lot. I really like that. But it didn't completely stand out as like something super awesome. So it was just definitely above average. So for the writing, I give it a B. And next, I'd like to talk about overlapping. So what that means is, if you have other point and click adventures, do you need yet another one? Do you need this one here? Well, that's kind of hard to say. Even though it has a unique style and some good voice acting and all that, it kind of seems on par for what I expect for a point and click adventure. So for overlapping, I'm just gonna give it a C. Basically, it's a middle of the road. If you like point and click adventures, this is kind of another one for you to try out, but it's not so far I don't think of it as a must-have. So overlapping is a C. Next, we have the accessibility of the game. So how easy it is to get into this game, learn to play, and do all that. So for this, so let's see, it's a point and click adventure, so it's pretty easy. You just point around and click. Though even with that, I think they should have put in a very basic tutorial, just a simple blurb saying click on different things to learn what they do. You can examine it, whatever. And also there should have been a little bit of a tutorial about how to mix things together. Now, if you're familiar with point and click games, then that's not really an issue. So that's why for accessibility, I just give it a B. I really think they should have just done a little bit of a tutorial, very basic one, but they didn't. But otherwise, it's very easy to play, as you saw. And the puzzles, I'm not sure how tough they're gonna get, but accessibility is a B. And the X factor for this is just the X factor is gonna be just some kind of unique category to this game. It could be something good or bad. For this game, the unique category, the X factor, is going to be the style. I really like the noir look to it, though they are gonna sprinkle in some color here and there. It is for the most part black and white, which I think is a pretty bold decision. I like the way the characters look. I love the voice acting of the characters. It matches them. I'm still confused as to whether the girl is a grown woman, a teenager, a little girl. I think she's a little girl, but that's not entirely clear. But that's not, it doesn't bother me at all. I love overall the look of the game, even right here with the little movie theater setting and all that. So the X factor for it is style, and I give it a B. So my overall rating for this game will be a B. It is, I consider a above average point and click adventure. Though I'm not an expert on point and clicks, it is a point and click that I definitely want to play some more. I've played many others, and a lot of them got me kind of frustrated because their puzzles were either too hard or just didn't make sense. This one, the very first puzzle, it stumped me for a moment, but I was able to rationalize it out, and I really like that I was able to come to the answer just by rationalizing it in my brain rather than just randomly clicking things until something worked. So that's about it. My overall rating for it, like I said, is a B, an above average game. If you like what you see, you can go on Steam. It's $4.99 and you can play it for yourself. So guys, thanks for watching this Inquest of Bear With Me, and I'll see you soon.